Hello, this is Teddygaming. Welcome back to another video. And oh boy, we have a lot of TMNT toys to talk about. So yeah, let's get into this one. Let's go. Okay, so let's talk about what's it called? The little subjects, BST, AXN line, and they're currently doing the IW toll stuff. Which, if you've been collecting them, then you know what to expect with those figures. And recently, they've just been announcing their SDC exclusives, which will most likely be coming out as like normal like figures. It's just that like seems for like looking at the pictures for these ones, it seems as though for these ones are going to be just slightly different in terms of like the paint, with like some of them having different paint textures on them, some looking a bit more realistic and stuff like that. So yeah, okay, so the first one is Dark Cleo, and this is the battle ready version. And just judging by the looks on this one, it seems as though this one's going to be more in lines of how I did it for the last year's exclusives with the Turtles, where it's just basically the same as the regular release Turtles, except that those ones have like a dark wash on them. So yeah, but so far looking at the images from here, it looks on point, on model. It looks really great. I'm very curious to see how the articulation is going to be on this one, just with all the like clothes and accessories, but I think I can't wait to pose Leonardo up with all these different accessories. It's going to be so much fun. So, yeah, okay, so the next one is the Jenica, which is the battle ready version. And if you had the normal regular version already, then you know what to expect. From what I can tell, from what someone told me, is that this version is going to have different paint jobs, like the skin, and also going to have like some of the clothes going to be a bit dark in some areas, but other than that, if you've got the regular version, then there's not really much to it, but yeah. And then the last one, which they're going to be releasing for SDC, is the Foot Elite, and this is the Comic Noir version. And from what I can tell, I think that this one is just going to have black clothes, and the regular one is going to have grey clothes. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. There's nothing too much to it for this one. He looks cool. I probably will pick him up anyway, but yeah, I just feel like with like releasing like the regular one that's almost identical to the to the Comic Con one, except from like a paint variant, it seems wasted potential. But these all do look really cool. I think the Dark Cleo one looks the best. I mean, oh my god, Dark Cleo, wow. But then we have Super 7 and. Okay, so I feel like they're definitely going to destroy every other company that hasn't done 2003 figures yet, and I feel like this is going to be the big money making pot for quite a while until some other company comes in and try to do 2003 figures. But I feel like then they'll have a little competition to beat, and oh boy, just looking at this picture with all the 4 turtles standing in the streets, it looks amazing, perfect. These are like dream come true. These figures are just perfect, and I know that there are some like comments going around now saying that oh yeah, these toys look a bit too like bulky, chunky and all that, but if you do go back to look at some of the like the early episodes from like the earlier seasons with these designs, you can see like that bulkiness in them. I just think that because you're seeing it like in a 3D format, it's sort of like, oh, they do look like that and all that kind of stuff, but I think it works really well. The added articulation is pretty cool, but I mean, it's somewhat extended now because the same that this like these toes are gonna have like the all new articulation, which is double elbows and knees, which I feel like that's pretty standard nowadays. So it feels a little bit weird, but I mean, I wish there was like a little bit more because. I mean, with the mod articulation, somewhat expressing like maybe like an ab crunch and butterfly joints, but I understand it with the toe designs, you can't really do that all that kind of stuff because of the designs, but either way, with all we've got, it looks really great. So yeah, let's take a look at them a bit closer because, so Donatello, wow, okay, so yeah, he comes with 2 heads. We've got one with just like a smile, then one with a more of an angry expression with a from like the best way to describe it is a Dwayne The Rock Johnson eye kind of thing. He comes with a bow staff, 3 interchangeable hands. We've got the gripping hands, fist hands, and open hands. A shell cell, which I must admit, a pretty cool accessory, and also the goggles, which that was something which I was not expecting, but really glad we're getting that. I mean, the only thing which I feel like is missing from this version is maybe like some like equipment to like, maybe like fix some stuff. I'm thinking like the blow torch. I feel like that's something which always comes to mind. A wrench maybe, or something along those kind of lines. And also, I feel like the duffel bag. He feels weird not seeing him without the duffel bag, but I understand maybe we want to do like say that for later. But either way, I feel like this is really great and on point. And then looking at the next image where we do get to see Donatello in a more or less, I want to say like the promotional pose for Donatello, and wow. This is perfection, and I love it. It's just so great and amazing. I'm very surprised they was able to make something so great. So yeah, and then for the next one, which is Leonardo, so for him, I feel like he's probably one of the weakest turtles. No, if anything, I think he's the weakest one. So for his one, he comes with 2 swords, a shell sail, open grip hands, fist hands, open hands, yeah. And then for the heads, we got like a smirk, and then a face that shows his teeth. I feel like his heads are probably the weakest ones. I feel like there should have been like a more stern kind of look. There's like no teeth showing or anything like that, but yeah, but he just looks like really great and on point. I just think it's just the heads that just, when I think of this version of Leo, these aren't really the kind of heads which I think of, but they do look really great on model. And also, like another thing, like something which I do find is pretty interesting, is that if you do look at the shell, it's not the season 4 and 5 shell, it's the season 1 to 3 look. So I'm guessing maybe we could get another version of Leo in the future where he does have this scar on his shell, but I guess we'll wait and see about that. And then for the pose, this pose is really not helping Leo look good. It's just looks like a cheap kind of toy from early 2000s, and when you're expecting to pay like $55 for a figure like this, and you get a pose like this, boy. Okay, so then for the next one we've got Mikey, and this one which was I was quite surprised at, and like pleasantly surprised. So we've got a shell cell, 2 nunchuckers, which I'm not too sure would he change if it's gonna be like if it's gonna be like honestly like wired, or if it's gonna be like chained or something along those kind of lines. I'm not too sure, but we'll I mean just wait and see about that. For hands, we've got gripping hands, open hands, fisted hands, and then for the and then like with the heads, we got an open happy mouth. We got and for the other head, it's just got a nice grin. And then for the extra accessories, which I was really surprised at, we got Mikey's like you know, he's like spinning nunchuckers, but this time we got 2 of them, which makes a really nice surprise considering that most of the time we only get 1 of them. So this is really great, and just wow. I think the only thing which I would have liked to see in this one is like maybe for like Mikey's one, like either like a comic book or maybe the Battle Nexus trophy or something like that. I feel like he should be coming with something a little bit more, but he's perfect. And then looking at the next image, which just wow, Mikey in the streets swirling his nunchuckers. Oh my god, wow. Could this be any more perfect? It's just so that is, oh wow. Yeah, I think that's gotta be one of the better poses. I feel like Mikey and Don are definitely like my favourite ones so far from this one. And then for the last one, which yeah, just wow, my favourite turtle, and he looked perfect. He comes with a shell cell, 2 sides, open hands, fisted hands, and grabbing hands. And for the heads, you got a angry showing teeth head, and then an angry open mouth head, which just looks really angry, and just, yeah, these are really on brand for Raph. And again, he looks really great and amazing. I do feel like again with him, I feel like he's also one which I feel like there could have been a little bit more with his like accessories or something along those kind of lines, but you know, I'm not too sure what to really expect or what I wanted with Raph, but yeah, he's perfect. And then looking for the pose, which I was quite surprised by this one, because I was expecting like another like similar like standing in the streets kind of pose, but seeing Raph like jumping, it does make me wonder a lot about the articulation, how it's gonna work, if it's gonna be really good or if it's gonna be really bad. And like I want to say, like looking at the other pictures, it does look really good, but looking at like an image like this, where it's posed like he's jumping through the air. Maybe not the best image to use, but either way. And then if you did get this set through the Super 7 store, you was able to get a exclusive 4-pack of heads, which, yeah, I mean, I'd definitely recommend getting it through Super 7 if you can get more heads, unlike every other place, which, yeah. So for the heads, which I thought these heads are pretty good. For Leo's head, it's just another, like, smiling head, which, again, I don't feel like works for Leo, but it looks like a Leo head, and it's like a head which I can picture from the show, but it just doesn't look like it doesn't seem like a Leo head which I'd want to put on him. Raph's head is just another angry one, which kind of not give us any more expressions for Raph. Mikey one is a winking one with showing his teeth. Don one is another smiling one. And then, according from the description for this 4-pack headset thing, it was really weird because they're saying, oh yeah, this basically like saying like these heads are from the intro of the show. I looked back and I couldn't find these ones, so not too sure what to really make of that. But yeah, either way, this is just amazing and great, perfect in every single aspect possible. It's just So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what do you think about these figures. I'm looking forward to them. You know, I will be picking these up. I definitely did as soon as I saw them. Got them straight away. Was not taking any chances with these. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. If you just please share, let's just grab more stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.